Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert with years of experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support, and I am absolutely thrilled to welcome all of you, the students of the Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We're here to support your professional growth in this incredible industry. Today, we're diving into the really fascinating ecosystem of hyper-personalized luxury hospitality. In our field, the ability to deliver that differentiated, elite service is exactly what separates a standard lodging facility from a truly world-class institution. And managing these critical relationships, well, it requires a highly sophisticated blend of logistical precision, emotional intelligence, and, of course, absolute discretion.
As future leaders, this program is going to guide you through the strategic guest lifecycle framework you need to really master modern elite hotel operations. We'll be hitting 5 key areas today: identifying elite guest profiles, executing rigorous pre-arrival protocols, delivering invisible personalized service, managing security and recovery, and finally, securing post-stay brand advocates. All right, let's jump right into Section 1, identifying elite guest profiles, looking at the spectrum of special category guests.
So the foundational step in elite guest management is looking far beyond just basic reservation data. To be a truly successful front office manager, you've got to understand the unique profile of every single individual walking through those doors. And we typically view arrivals through 3 distinct operational lenses. First up, we have VIP guests. Think celebrities or dignitaries. They bring in significant revenue, but they also demand heightened security protocols and a lot of coordination. Second, we have long-stay guests. For them, your hotel is essentially a temporary home. And honestly, you might be surprised to learn that a long-stay guest usually cares way less about luxury chocolates on their pillow and much more about you stocking their specific brand of laundry detergent. They really just need consistency. And finally, the special category. This encompasses guests celebrating major emotional milestones or those with specific physical accessibility needs. Recognizing exactly which lens to apply is literally your very first duty as a leader.
Moving on to Section 2, rigorous pre-arrival protocols. This is all about preparing for excellence across every single department.
For our most distinguished guests, the experience actually begins long before they ever set foot in our luxury lobby. I want you to memorize these 4 critical, cross-departmental steps as absolutely non-negotiable leadership habits. Step 1, pre-assignment. You need to proactively block the absolute best room that matches their historical preferences. Step 2 is the personal inspection. Please, don't just check a box. Physically walk the room yourself. Check the temperature, check the lighting, even the scent. Step 3 is amenity placement, featuring highly bespoke items selected specifically for them. And finally, Step 4, the VIP briefing. This is where a senior leader ensures that every single department, from external security right down to the culinary team, is perfectly synced up for the exact moment of arrival.
And here's why this matters. Preparation is literally a physical manifestation of the hotel's respect. Think about it. A perfectly set room temperature or a handwritten letter from the general manager, those aren't just items on a to-do list. They tell the guest, before we've even spoken a single word to them, that we are truly honored by their presence. That brings us to Section 3, delivering invisible personalized service. Here, we're balancing emotional connection with absolute privacy. Once a guest is actually in-house, your focus has to seamlessly shift toward cultivating what we call emotional loyalty. Now, the most powerful tool in your arsenal is simply using the guest's name. It creates this immediate sense of belonging. But the true masters of hospitality go a step further. They leverage what we call small data. What does that mean? Well, it means having their usual coffee order perfectly prepared before they even have to ask, or knowing they prefer their room kept at exactly 21 degrees. Tracking and acting on this seemingly minor small data cultivates a bond that is far stronger and, frankly, far more lucrative than any traditional points-based rewards program in existence.
However, you've got a really delicate balance to strike here. Always remember, for VIPs, discretion is the ultimate luxury. High-touch service can easily become overbearing if you don't manage it properly. As future managers, you have to train your staff to act with firm diplomacy. You need them to step in as a polite but completely immovable shield against external pressures, whether that means turning away uninvited visitors or fending off the paparazzi. We call this delicate balance invisible service. And guys, it is an absolute non-negotiable ethical standard in our industry. It means maintaining incredibly strict confidentiality regarding room numbers, daily travel itineraries, and personal habits. We want to anticipate and meet their needs proactively, but remain entirely out of the way while doing it. Your goal is essentially to be a ghost who leaves perfect, frictionless service in their wake. You want the guest to feel completely cared for, yet entirely unbothered.
Let's shift gears to Section 4, Managing Security and Recovery. We're talking about navigating high-stakes operational challenges.
Managing high-profile guests definitely brings a unique set of intense operational pressures. And frankly, the implementation of rapid response protocols is exactly what separates the good managers from the great ones. You're frequently going to need to coordinate discreet protection, secure dedicated elevator access, and execute pre-arrival sweeps of public areas. But, what's equally important is recovery. When the Wi-Fi drops during a CEO's crucial conference call, or a long-stay guest experiences some sort of disruption, your response has to be immediate, and it must be handled at the managerial level. Taking personal, sincere ownership of a glitch, that's what prevents a minor operational mistake from completely destroying a highly lucrative corporate relationship or damaging the hotel's prestige.
And finally, Section 5, Securing Post-Stay Brand Advocates. This is the final step in our cycle of excellence.
You see, our commitment to the guest doesn't just vanish at checkout. A standard transaction ends the second they return their key card. The cycle of excellence, on the other hand, relies on strategic, thoughtful follow-up. Think about sending a personalized thank you note to a VIP, or presenting a highly curated offer for their next visit, or maybe even emailing a couple of years later to wish them a happy anniversary. Doing this proves that we value them as unique individuals, not just as room numbers. It's this exact level of ongoing attention that transforms satisfied guests into highly vocal brand advocates, people who will enthusiastically champion your hotel to their own influential networks. Ultimately, managing special category guests is the absolute test of a front office team's capabilities. It requires a steadfast commitment to perfection in the details, a deep respect for privacy, and a genuine passion for personalized hospitality. So, as you step into your future roles, I want to leave you with this provocative thought to consider. How are you going to apply these precise logistical and emotional tools to transform your future guests into lifelong brand advocates? How will you build your own legacy of elite, hyper-personalized service? Thank you so much for your time today and for your dedication to the craft of hospitality.